Welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll be exploring one of the most recognizable pieces of Australian currency, the 50-cent coin from the year 2002. At first glance, this coin may look like just another piece of loose change, but when we take a closer look, it reveals a fascinating story of design, national pride, and everyday use. The 2002 50-cent coin is not only a practical tool of trade, but also a symbol of Australia's culture, heritage, and history. Background and context. The 50-cent coin has a unique place in Australian currency. First introduced in 1966, it was originally struck in round silver, but due to its high silver content, it was quickly withdrawn and replaced in 1969 with the iconic dodecagon, or 12-sided design, made of copper nickel. By the time we reached 2002, the coin was already well established as one of the most distinctive and largest circulating coins in the world. The 2002 issue sits in the heart of Australia's modern coinage timeline. It wasn't a commemorative design, it carried the standard coat of arms reverse, but it still holds an important role as a circulating coin that passed through the hands of millions of Australians in shops, markets, and daily life. Obverse design. The Queen's portrait. On the obverse of the 2002 50-cent coin, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. This portrait was designed by Ian Rank Broadley, and it had been introduced onto Australian coins in 1999. The Rank Broadley portrait is well known for its realism, showing the Queen in a more mature and dignified likeness compared to earlier, more stylized portraits. This portrait remained in use for many years and became a defining feature of early 2000s Australian coinage. Around the portrait, you'll see the inscriptions Elizabeth II and Australia 2002, making the year and issuing nation clear. The obverse connects the coin to both Australia's constitutional monarchy and its place in the Commonwealth. Reverse design. The Australian coat of arms. The reverse of the 2002 coin carries the timeless Australian coat of arms, designed by Stuart Devlin, the Royal Australian Mint's first chief engraver. This design has been used since 1969 and is one of the most detailed and intricate designs in Australian currency. At the center is the shield, which features the 6 state emblems: the Cross of St. George and Lion for New South Wales, the Lion and Crown for Tasmania, the Maltese Cross and Crown for Queensland, the Piping Shrike for South Australia, the Black Swan for Western Australia, and the Southern Cross for Victoria. Flanking the shield are 2 of Australia's most iconic native animals, the kangaroo and the emu. These animals were chosen because neither can walk backwards easily, symbolizing progress and forward movement for the nation. Above the shield rests the Commonwealth Star, representing the unity of the states and territories. This design is both artistic and symbolic, a proud representation of Australia's identity that continues to stand out on the 50-cent coin today. Specifications and appearance. The 2002 50-cent coin is one of the largest circulating coins in the world. It has a weight of 15.55 grams, a diameter of 31.65 millimeters, and that unmistakable 12-sided shape. It is struck in copper nickel, giving it a bright silver color and strong durability for circulation. The coin's size and weight make it instantly recognizable, and many people remember it as one of the most substantial coins they've carried in their pockets. Circulated examples often show wear on the high points of the coat of arms, particularly on the kangaroo, the emu, and the details of the shield. Uncirculated examples, however, retain a brilliant shine and crisp, sharp lines that showcase the artistry of the design. Circulation and collector value. The 2002 50-cent coin was minted in large numbers for circulation, which means it is very common in everyday use. In circulated condition, it generally holds only its face value, but in uncirculated or proof condition, it becomes more appealing to collectors, especially for those who build date runs of Australian 50-cent coins. Because the 50-cent coin has seen many commemorative issues over the years, such as those celebrating the royal wedding in 1981, the Year of Federation in 2001, and various anniversaries, the standard coat of arms coin from 2002 sometimes gets overlooked. However, its role as a circulating workhorse makes it just as important for building a complete collection. Cultural significance. Beyond its use as currency, the 2002 50-cent coin reflects the stability of Australian national identity. Its enduring design, unchanged for decades, symbolizes a sense of continuity. For Australians, it's not just pocket change, it's a small emblem of the nation's coat of arms, carried by millions every day. The kangaroo and emu on the reverse are more than decoration. They are part of Australia's story, representing resilience, progress, and unique wildlife that the country proudly shares with the world. Closing thoughts. So, while the 2002 Australian 50-cent coin may not be rare or valuable in monetary terms, it holds lasting significance as a part of everyday Australian life. With its large, distinctive shape, its detailed coat of arms, and the dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, it is a coin that perfectly balances utility with national symbolism. The next time you come across a 50-cent coin from 2002, take a moment to appreciate it. It's more than just spare change. It's a piece of Australia's cultural and monetary heritage, a coin that has served both collectors and everyday Australians for decades. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the 2002 50-cent coin. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin stories from around the world, and share in the comments below if you've ever collected or come across 50-cent coins in your own experience. Until next time, happy collecting!